Now, earlier today, Donald Trump invoked the Fifth Amendment while he sat for a deposition in the New York Attorney General's sham civil probe. It's not a criminal probe into the president and his family's businesses. Now, remember, it was the New York AG, Letitia James, herself, who actually campaigned on prosecuting Trump. She said it often. Ask yourself, as you watch this, does this seem like somebody concerned with equal justice under the law, especially for anybody named Trump? Take a look.
For Attorney General, because I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president when our fundamental rights are at stake. I believe that the president of these United States can be indicted for criminal offenses.
Will you sue him for us?
Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain in the He's going to know my name personally.
That man in the White House who can't go a day without threatening our fundamental rights.
Yes, we need to focus on Donald Trump and his abuses. We need to follow his money. We need to find out where he's laundered money. We need to find out whether or not he's engaged in conspiracy.
Here with reaction, Donald Trump's New York attorney, Alina Habba, is with us. So you have a candidate that ran on a platform to destroy one man in the state that she was going to be the attorney general with all that power. This is a civil case. Wouldn't this be, and I don't think the president had any choice but to invoke the Fifth, because if one comma, if one period, if he didn't dot every I, cross every T, wouldn't he be facing a perjury trap in that circumstance based on the fact that she ran a whole campaign to take him down?
Yes, 100%, Sean, you nailed it. The reality of the situation is, although we hear that the DA has dropped effectively the criminal case, there were also reports that the DA was waiting to see if he would testify, and if, you know, as he said, if I said it was sunny outside but there was an overcast, they would have come at me with guns a-blazing like they did on Monday with the NARA investigation, which he was cooperating in. Unfortunately, given Monday's incident, in tandem with everything else that this man has endured and his family has endured, there is just absolutely no choice in the matter. We had to tell him that this was in his best interest, and I quite honestly couldn't trust the process.
Has there ever been a time, I can't think of one, where somebody running for a very powerful position, attorney general of a state, I mean, there's a lot of power in that position, where they have run on a platform to take one individual down? I can't think of another example.
No, ethically, you know, the Attorney General is the highest law enforcement agent in the state. They are supposed to be impartial, and there is not supposed to be any sort of influence individually that would go into this. And remember, everything that she said was prior to her getting any testimony. I have to be honest with you, Sean, and this will shock viewers, but she was quite pleasant to be with today. I did get to actually meet and engage with her, as did the former President Trump. And it was sad because in reality, posturing and politicking has become so much of this country's dynamic that people forgot to just be human beings. And today I saw a little bit of human being in everybody in that room. It was quite pleasant. But what we saw in the videos that you've played, that is unfortunately what our country has become, which will lead us to become much like a third country, you know, we're going to be Cuba if we continue down this road. People need to remember to respect other people's differences and to remember that democracy, the Constitution, these are the bedrock of our country. We are to respect it and work within the bounds of the legal system. The legal system is there. It should work, but you cannot exceed it. You cannot sit in her position and now proceed to file a complaint, because after 3 years you must, because you have spent so many taxpayer dollars.
What you're saying is pretty amazing, actually. You remove politics from the equation, and wow, they actually got along today.
Yeah, we all did.
It's kind of amazing. Wow.
We all did, quite honestly.
Yeah. All right, Alina, thank you for that report tonight. We appreciate it. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.